Prime Minister's office has agreed to reschedule the meeting dedicated to Rafah. So we're now working with them to find a convenient date that's obviously going to work for both sides. But his office has agreed to reschedule that meeting that would be dedicated to Rafah, which is a good thing. We remain hopeful that we can broker a deal to secure the release of hostages and establish a temporary ceasefire. This is something that we've been asking for some time. A ceasefire and this hostage deal obviously would allow us to bring home some hostages to their family, to their loved ones, and they include American hostages as well. And as well, bring into Gaza that all-important humanitarian aid that is needed in Gaza on the ground. I don't have anything beyond that, but we can confirm that we continue to have this incredibly important conversation on getting that hostage deal, which would lead to a ceasefire.
I think the bad thing about the U.S. decision in the United Nations Security Council was that it encouraged Hamas to take a hard line and to believe that international pressure will prevent Israel from freeing the hostages and destroying Hamas. And therefore, my decision not to send the delegation to Washington in the wake of that resolution was a message to Hamas. It was a message, first and foremost, to Hamas. Don't beg.
Gazans in Rafah on Wednesday inspected the damage caused by Israeli strikes overnight. The newest round of bombardment raised fears among those sheltering in the last refuge on the southern edge of the enclave that a ground assault could be coming. Displaced Gazan Jamil Abu Huri said the intensification of airstrikes was Israel's way of showing its disdain for a UN Security Council resolution last week demanding an immediate ceasefire. He fears next step would be a ground assault on Rafah, which Israel has threatened to carry out, despite pleas from its closest ally, Washington, that this would cause too much harm to civilians. Look at our little ones, look at our children, where should we go? Abu Huri said. Separately, in the Israeli-occupied West Bank, which has seen worsening bloodshed in parallel with the Gaza war, the Palestinian Health Ministry said on Wednesday at least 3 were killed by Israeli fire during a raid in Jenin overnight. This Palestinian woman's son was one of them. At least 32,000 Palestinians have been killed in Israel's offensive into Hamas-run Gaza, according to the health ministry there. Thousands of other dead are believed to be unrecovered under rubble. The war began after Hamas fighters raided Israel on October 7th, killing 1,200 people and abducting 253 hostages, according to Israeli tallies. Israeli forces just north of Rafah kept the 2 main hospitals in Khan Yunis, El Amal and Nasser Hospital under a blockade imposed late last week. In the north, they were still operating inside Al-Shifa, the enclave's largest hospital, which they stormed more than a week ago. Israel says the hospitals have been used by Hamas fighters, which Hamas and medical staff deny.
civilian casualties is far too high, and the amount of humanitarian aid is far too low. Gaza is suffering a humanitarian catastrophe, and the situation is getting even worse. We need immediate increases in assistance to avert famine. And our work to open a temporary humanitarian corridor by sea will help, but the key is still expanding aid deliveries by land. So, Mr. Minister, I look forward to discussing how we can dramatically and urgently ease the humanitarian crisis in Gaza. Now, we continue to share the goal of seeing Hamas defeated. So we'll discuss alternative approaches to target Hamas elements, and we must also plan for Israel's security after this conflict ends. And that includes working in renewed cooperation with the Palestinian Authority and our regional partners to stabilize Gaza and to move toward a two-state solution.
Dear friends, it is my honor to be here in the United States. Thank you for hosting us. Over the past 6 months, we have been fighting a war against a brutal terror organization, Hamas, which is the ISIS of Gaza. We will discuss developments in Gaza and the means to achieve our goals, the destruction of Hamas organization and bringing back the Israeli hostages back home. I would like to take this opportunity to express our appreciation to your personal